This is the Samsung M7, and today I'm going to be covering if you should get this monitor or not, because there's a lot of things about this monitor that I think you should know. Now we're going to split this video in about 3 categories, one being for entertainment, gaming, and of course work, and seeing if this monitor would work in certain situations. Now to give a quick little recap of what this monitor has in terms of specs, it is a 32-inch 4K UHD display that can go up to 60 Hz, which is actually pretty good. Now currently by the time of recording, you can actually purchase this monitor straight from Samsung for about $330, which is actually not too bad compared to the original price being $400. Now going to the first category, which is going to be entertainment. Now obviously for this being a 32-inch display that's 4K, you can actually expect this monitor being good for entertainment, which it actually is. Now I've used this to watch a lot of shows, movies, and it actually works pretty well in terms of Netflix, Amazon Prime, and so many more other services out there. And what's also nice is obviously because this is a smart monitor, you do have access to those apps directly. And heck, you even have some shortcuts on the actual remote, which can take you straight to those apps. Now, if I had to rate the experience when it comes to entertainment, when it comes to the M7, I would actually rate it around about 8 or 9 out of 10. Because this monitor is pretty good, gives you good details, and it just gives you a good experience. And the speaker system in this monitor is also not too bad. It's not the best out there, but I mean, if you're going to be watching any shows with a headset, it's going to still work. Okay, now going to the gaming side of this monitor, there's a lot you need to know. Now for me, I use this for gaming. I actually use the Xbox Series S with this monitor. And of course, with the Series S, you have an output of 1440p at 60 Hz, which is not bad at all. I think you can actually go 120 Hz with the Series S now, but I mean, for me, I don't do hectic gaming. I don't do professional gaming at the time of recording. But in terms of simple gaming or just having a nice game experience when it comes to storytelling, this is going to be a good monitor to go for. Now, if you are someone that is in the market for a cheaper monitor that can do all things, and you also want to do gaming, this is a good choice. But of course, you are risking less hertz for this monitor because of the limit of 60 Hz. Now, also on the gaming topic, if you do not have a console, you also have access to GameHub, which is basically where you can have access to the cloud gaming, which is a nice plus for this monitor as well. Now going to the final part, which is obviously, is it good for business or basically work? And I'll say yes, because of course most of them do not know, I recently did a video where I talked about the fact that you can actually use Microsoft remotely on this monitor and you can just connect a mouse and keyboard to it, which is a nice plus. But in other terms where you're going to be using this for other workflows, whether it's graphic design or even video editing, this monitor still holds up pretty good. Now I'll definitely say some of the downsides about this monitor is maybe that, well, the hardware is a little bit older, so it'll be a bit slower when it comes to going to the menu. So if I use the remote and click to the menu, it sometimes has a delay, and depending if you just boot it up or not, it'll be very slow. But after having it running for a little bit, it does get faster. But it's just something I think you guys should know about, especially if you're going to be purchasing this monitor for your own setup. Now going to some final things that I think you should know. Well, one, when it comes to the remote, the one thing that I find very bad about the remote is, well, the color. It's white and it attracts a lot of dirt. I've noticed it a lot, and you have to clean it basically every week, I'll say. Because obviously, depending where you work, depending where you live, it does get very dirty very quickly. Now, unfortunately, I don't think there is any other remotes out there for the M7 besides the white version. But if they do release one, I think that would be a better option to go for with a black version. But going to the final thoughts of if you should get this monitor or not, I would definitely recommend it for anyone that is wanting to go for a monitor that can do it all. And it's a good option for a lot of people that live in a tight space and they do not have enough space for, let's say, a 55-inch TV or display. And I'll definitely say, the fact that you get so much with this monitor just shows you that Samsung is trying to do things that does give you more access to things that you would not have before. And again, like I said, by the time of recording, you can actually get this on special on Samsung's website for about $330, where the original price is $400, which it's still not bad at all compared to any other monitors on the market for the same type of display. But guys, hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys next video. Be safe as always, and let me know in the comments below. Do you think the M7 is a good choice to go for when it comes to monitors that has 4K and also has smart functions? Or do you think there's any other monitors on the market that can compete against the M7? Well guys, I hope you guys all have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next one.